to the podcast. You see us without one. RIP Alasia. She couldn't make it today.
That nigga stupid said RIP. He like she just gone and ain't coming back.
No, right?
Respect, man. To my respect. To my respect.
Pull out a little bit for
my
her.
respect.
Yeah.
She ain't dead or nothing. Damn.
Look, I ain't gonna get to say anything crazy to make her make some type of crazy face.
Yeah. Her chair's empty right now. She on out. Couple updates. Well, let me just back up. I welcome to the podcast. It's Men Talk 2, of course, to my
point towards your mic stand.
Fuck.
Look, I knew you were finna get it wrong before you even did.
To my right, your left, or my left, your right, however you want to look at it. Miss TT, we gave her that nickname. I gave her that nickname. Everybody been calling Miss TT, but her name is Tulane, just so y'all know. And Rick on the bottom, holding down audio, video. Last week we talked about Nia Long. It's all about Nia Long. We talked about her extensively for, I'm sure, about an hour.
Yeah, it was.
This week we got an update. The picture came out for old girl who he cheated on her with. So I'm gonna let that die because there's no comparison in my book.
I mean, she not like butt ass ugly or nothing, but she not Nia Long.
She ain't Nia Long.
And she still ain't cute.
We talking about a devout woman with 3 kids, married. I said I wasn't gonna talk about it, but damn it, since you done brought it out. Yeah. They ain't supposed to be doing no shit like that. But we're gonna talk a little bit about monogamy. And I put this in the group chat between us while we're talking about monogamy because Nick Cannon got 10 kids, going on 11. 11 kids. Actually, it'd have been 12 if one of them had passed away. He'd have had a damn basketball team times 2. But let's talk monogamy. Why it doesn't exist, or why does it exist? I'm not gonna say in the African American community. I'm just gonna say in general between. Go ahead and say it,
because that's the first place I'm finna take it there. So
don't take it there. But I'm just saying. I can only talk about what I know. And in our community, I don't see it existing. That's just me. The only people I've seen that it do exist with is just like the older couples. And hell, some of them get fucking divorced and leaving and all this old shit. Because they getting tired of staying there, dealing with whatever they dealing with. Like we was talking about earlier, Rick, case in point, Tom Brady and his wife. Will and Jada, they ain't getting a divorce, but they got some shit going on. It ain't monogamous, I can tell you that. I hate to bring that up, but it ain't monogamous. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. So just so y'all know what monogamy is, if y'all don't know, mono means one. One. Monogamy is a relationship between one person at a time, not multiple people bouncing back and forth between each other, or one person bouncing back and forth between everybody, like Nick Cannon with 11 kids. Well, 10 kids with one on the way. So why is it I'm going to break it down. So why is it we that men can't be monogamous with our partner? Feel free to jump in on that. It don't matter who.
Well, who is the main partner? That's what I'd be confused about, because
it don't matter.
It don't matter, but it don't matter. But at the end of the day, like, he's just...
There is no main partner with Nick Cannon. There's no main partner. He just
my
dropping seeds off everywhere.
My baby mama proved it ain't just men that can't be like that.
Right.
So it ain't just men. So, you know, but our women are more content nowadays being baby mamas than they are wives.
No.
They be happy to be a baby mama, and they don't care about being a wife. Like, and that's from 35 and under.
You
Just
know
from what I've seen.
Because once you've had one shitty nigga and you finally done got him away from up under your wing, hell, I'd be content too. It's being the baby mama, because guess what? That next person he with, that motherfucker is going through it. I already done been through it. So I'm happy that a motherfucker, I'm just his baby mama. Because I ain't got to deal with none of that no more. None of it. So it's not really the aspect of them being content about being a baby mama. They happy they done got this man away from up under them that's been causing them all this heartache, pain, and whatever else they've been going through. So I don't really think it's because they just happy they just somebody baby mama, unless they just slow as fuck. But at the end of the day, I mean, you just can't. I mean, it's not right. You know what I'm saying?
The reason why,
and we as black women, we don't like to share. So you're not gonna see a lot of us in that situation.
I'm gonna disagree to a point, but then let me tell you why. Because there's some people out there that are content with being the side chick or the side dude. They like that. Yeah. They got no responsibility. Oh, what? What?
He continued.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah. Hey, I said before. Hey, I'll be a side dude. I'm cool with that. That's
all. Man, come on, bro.
Hey, all the benefits, none of the responsibilities.
That's the problem. We're not holding these guys and girls accountable for the stuff that they be doing with these women and men in these relationships.
Hey, I'm just providing a service.
You would think, you would think that I'm in a relationship, that should be my number one priority, but you out here sneaking and creeping and sneaking linking and all this other crap that you got going on in your life and not devoting your time to your significant other to make that better, to build some kind of
it's all
emotional
about supply and demand. It's all about supply and demand. Like women nowadays, it's hard to find women that want a serious relationship. It's just like how female, oh, I'm big single and I'm FNF, and then a week later I'm 6 weeks pregnant. Obviously you wasn't FNF.
Well, they found that out after the breakup.
That's the whole time. That's the whole time she talking about she's single and blah blah blah. Then they say no, she's pregnant. Like, bitch, thought you were single.
Yeah, you ain't got to be with nobody to get pregnant now.
But that's what I'm saying. Our women are content with being a baby mama and not a girlfriend or a wife.
Shit.
I would think the ultimate goal would be a wife.
Yeah.
And you work toward that goal, or a husband. Let me put the men in there too. Because it's some women out there with side dudes as well.
But yeah, the reason why I say I'm content with it, because it's like, why set them expectations? Like if you know you ain't shit, or well, not you.
So you ain't shit.
If you know that person ain't shit. hey, I'm tired. I'm tired. Leave me alone.
You ain't hit no shit. You ain't about shit. You ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
We recording a little bit later than normal. I'm tired. Leave me alone. But yeah, but if you going after a little chick and you see like shit, she got a situation going on, but she cool, whatever. Like, I ain't trying to find nothing. It's all in what you looking for. Like, if you ain't looking for nothing serious, then fuck it. If she gonna go, then she gonna go. Like I said, if they not gonna give it to you, they gonna give it to somebody else.
And then hypothetically, you gotta look at it like this. In Nick Cannon's situation, he got money. So no, they don't give a damn. They gonna share, and they gonna share till they can't share no more. Because at the end of the day,
I don't think the money matters.
Shit.
Because you got, like I said earlier,
yeah,
it's dudes and chicks out here that's got multiple kids with one person. And they doing the same shit that he doing. The only thing different is he a celebrity. And like y'all said, he got money. All the rest of that shit is the same.
Hey,
It don't matter.
one of his baby mamas was on Instagram saying she needed money for a crib or something like that, and everybody like, girl, ain't Nick Cannon your baby dad?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, you gonna feel different. The situation gonna be different. All of it's gonna be different because he got money involved. Now, us regular people out here,
That's got multiple kids with
that's
multiple people.
yes,
They got to be hunted down for child support
right.
or not. It depends on who the person is, baby, mama or daddy. That shit don't matter. I honestly don't think it matters. They just out here just fucking, just to be fucking, just to have kids, just to say they got 3, 4, 5, 6 different women they can go to at any given time, or men. I'm still putting men in there too
Yeah,
because
me too.
they be out here getting served too. So it. I would rather a female be honest with me and say, "Hey, look, I want you in my life, but you're not gonna be the only one in my life." Instead of around here sneaking linking
Facts.
and doing shit like that. Say that. I'm just look, I want to be polyamorous. I want to be just multiple.
Yeah,
Tell me up front. That way I ain't getting no feelings involved. It ain't getting no, and ain't throwing you no money. I'm not, it is like you said, Rick, it is what it is. We get down, we get up, we go about our business. Don't have me out here thinking I can build something with you while you on side street back here knocking dude down or knocking old girl down. Hell, in this day and time, it could be damn both of them.
and see that's the thing too. Ain't nobody saying that.
Ain't nobody saying
Ain't
shit.
nobody saying shit. They just going all in.
I
Right.
will.
Yeah.
I
So
will say
they got this one girl thinking this or this one man thinking this because ain't nobody
Right.
saying, hey, you ain't what I'm looking for. I just
Right.
want a one night stand or a couple of hits and then I'm done. Ain't nobody saying that. Everybody trying to make it seem like they interested. Or
Right.
they there for you. I'm gonna have you back. Ain't nobody doing none of that.
Right.
So once you go in, obviously she thinking or he thinking, hey, just the one. You
Mm-hmm.
know, we got feelings for each other. But at the end of the day, it wasn't never like that.
Right.
So when you go on and you keep on letting this situation go to the next level and go to the
Mm-hmm.
next level, and then you look up his 3, 4, 5 people that you running around here sneaking around with, and they
Mm-hmm.
told him at all that, hey, this what it was, this what it's gonna be. You already said that. So of course they
At
gonna
least give me the
tell you
choice.
that. Yeah, give me a choice. So that's why they thinking it's all cool. And then when the shit hit the fan, and then somebody finna get beat up,
Or windows broke out.
windows broke out of your car key.
Tires cut up. Yeah.
Yeah, you trying to
House on
figure
fire.
out. Yeah, you trying to figure out why. You know why.
Right. You ain't said
You
shit.
ain't said nothing.
I will say this.
I,
I dated a girl one time and we were completely upfront. One of them, hey, we kicking it, we having fun. You know, she was like, it is a possibility I might end up going back to my ex. I don't know. All right, cool. We just kicking it, having fun. Whatever happened, happened. And she ended up going back to her ex. We we cool as fuck just because we was always honest with each other.
right.
Right.
So
Well,
it was just like I had so much respect for that shit. Like I knew she was out kicking it with other people, you know, like all that shit. It was like shit. But we laid everything on the table. Everything was known. It's like this is what it is. We either gonna accept it or somebody gonna move on from it.
right. Now, wouldn't you think that all this bullshit and fucking around getting in the way of you finding the one?
It's very much
Yeah.
If you out here talking about I'm looking for Mr. Right and Mrs. Right or Miss Right, why even go there? Why even waste time with that shit?
Sometimes
That's my next question.
sometimes a motherfucker be lonely, so they just take what they can get.
Yeah. And that's true.
Okay, whatever.
You take what you can get. But then
Well,
at the end of the day, you know, hey, this just old sneaker link. Oh, you know, why am I putting my feelings in it? If we just
Right.
sneaker linking.
Hey,
Right.
that's why you can't stay the night, man. When you start laying next to a motherfucker, that's when them feelings come.
Yep. They rubbing on you. They rubbing on them ass cheeks. They rub. Shit. Just don't motherfucker touch me if you don't want to be bothered with me.
Hey, but people think I'm crazy though, because I tell everybody, in my opinion, or for me personally, kissing is more intimate than having sex.
It is.
I tell everybody I can protect my dick, I can't protect my mouth.
I mean, you can.
You can.
Yeah, because I ain't finna just kiss anybody.
And
Right.
that,
Yeah.
man, I was sitting there like, I can knock. I was like, man, I got plenty. Well, I ain't gonna say plenty, but there's few females out there that done got knocked down, and I ain't never kissed them. Like,
yeah, what I'm saying, you just knocking them down. So why you kissing them?
Like, that mean I love you. If I kiss you, that mean I love you. If I kiss you, we go together.
That's what I'm saying. People ain't shit. If you just listening, your lips shouldn't be touching. I mean, you know what I'm saying. But if you want to kiss my lip,
if you just a sneaky link, that shit definitely ain't happen. But you know,
around here tongue kissing these hoes.
You be trying to figure out why they after his ass.
Why they out there?
I stuck your damn tongue down their throat.
Right.
Yeah. Like the opposite. Shit.
Oh shit.
I hear you, Rick.
Yeah, Rick. I hear you.
I can't be out here. Hey, I can't be out here kissing everybody, man. That shit, nah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't be kissing everybody. Yeah.
So let me move on to the next question, because we're gonna do multiple topics today. So when is enough as far as we already know Nick Cannon been single. I mean, been married and he's back single again. When is it enough as far as when do you say I'm gonna be single forever versus I'm definitely gonna find somebody? When you like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done looking. What age range do you say, it's over?
I don't think it's really an age thing. I think it's more of a personal, a you thing.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a reach inside and figure that out. Because you can be mature at 18 years of age.
True.
And you can be like, this ain't what I want. But then you got other people that's not that mature. And sometimes it takes them longer. And sometimes some people might not get it until they damn near 60 years old.
True.
So, I think it's you and what you want to do with your life and how you want to spend the rest of your life. So,
because it's your internal battle. Because like with me, I was going through my healing process, my trying to figure out what is it that I want. One of them, hey, I'm not going to go into anything serious until I'm good emotionally. Because you know me, I'm one of them motherfuckers, like, the minute you start showing me something that remind me of her, oh, that shit done, dead. I'm gone. But just because of, I know, like, all the hurt emotions and all that shit that went into that other shit. So, and I know ain't shit perfect. I know that. I preach that shit all the time. Ain't shit perfect. So it's like, until I can get that, oh shit, this shit remind me of her, when we always gonna go through some shit, so I got to get away from that. So you got to know first and foremost when you're ready for something serious and you're healed, because if you're not healed, you can want something. Like I said, motherfucker, get lonely. You lonely. You want to be laid up next to somebody. So, oh, let me get me a man. Let me get me a woman. But really, emotionally, you're not ready for a man or a woman. You just ready physically to be laid up next to somebody. You want that physical touch that you miss. And I had this conversation with a friend the other day, and we was talking about something. we was talking about like our exes and shit, and he's like, I was like, sometimes I do miss her because the way, and he was like, why? And I was like, because the way she made me feel. He was like, so you don't miss her, you miss companionship. There's a difference.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, I ain't never. He was like, cause you move on. Anybody can make you feel like that. Whenever y'all get to that level, so what is it about her specifically that you miss? And I'm sitting there like, I don't know. Then it's. I was like, cause thinking back about it, I should have, not missed shit a long time ago.
So was it emotional?
Yeah.
You think it was emotional?
For me, like as far as like what I miss about her, or
yeah,
but based on this conversation, it was more. It wasn't really emotional either. It was just, I mean, and this is what I broke down to him, like, miss, laying up with her, like the way that shit made me feel, laying next to her, like when she would rub my.
So it was physical.
So it was physical.
It was physical.
And that's when he broke down, was just like, if you can't tell me a specific thing you miss about her, then you miss companionship. You don't miss her.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, damn, bro, like I ain't never had it broke down like that before.
Yeah. I mean, you can root cause to it like we just did. Root cause it. It was just physical touch. It was actually that made me miss her, blah, 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 so forth, so on. I agree to an extent. And the extent is, for me, let me put it for me. It's more about the companionship and us building something together to last until. So if some shit pop off between me and her, we know we got each other's back. Yeah. Or we know we can work this shit out. And the physical get old. I'm going to be honest. I'm 55. I just turned 55. I'm not saying it's old, but you start to think about other shit when you get up in age. You thinking about retirement. You thinking about your kids. You thinking about your grandkids. You thinking about
somebody to wipe your ass when you get to that point that you can't.
That too. I mean, but I'm not there yet, but it's coming.
Yeah.
I hope not, but it's coming.
Yeah.
I need that person in my life to say, hey, you know what? Whatever goes down, it don't matter what it is. If you down on one leg, I got you. That's the shit I need in my current life right now. I fucked up everything before then with messing around with these women that ain't about shit, chose wrong, chose everything wrong. Not all the women was wrong. I'm just saying I chose wrong in some certain situations.
But notice my physical, my bad to cut you off, but you notice my physical, I ain't say nothing about sex. Cause I'm at the point now that, man, my daddy used to tell me this shit, and I was like, nah, Pops, I'm always, but to me, the sex ain't important no more.
It's not important. It's important. It's finding that common ground with your partner and saying, you know what? Like I was saying earlier, if you go down, if I go down, I got you no matter what.
Right.
Should be the mentality now for the people that's coming up in the world. That needs to be taught to everybody.
One of us dead.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And you'll get to that point, but still at the end of the day, you want to be touched in some kind of way. Whether it's somebody holding your hand or just slap you on the ass or rub you down to the you want to be touched.
Let me ask y'all this.
In some kind of way.
Do you feel like, and I'm gonna ask the question and I'm gonna give a backstory to it before y'all answer. Do you feel like physical attraction can, if you start out not really being like, you like, oh, they cute, but you're not like really like, oh man, like, do you feel like that can grow? And the reason why I asked that is because a friend of mine told me, he was like, you need to quit chasing women, or, in some cases for ladies, you need to quit chasing the women or the men that aren't showing you their interest, and go after the ones that are showing interest in you. But a lot of times the ones that are chasing you are the ones that you aren't attracted to. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like that you can grow, like let me get the notice. I mean, don't get me wrong. It got to be something. Like, they can't be Donald Duck ugly, but it got to be something to make you be like, let me just try to see what this
I
person's
can work
talking
with
about.
that.
Yeah. Do you feel like that the rest of that shit will grow the way it's just like, oh man, I really love this person. I'm so attracted because of, they do this, they do that. Like, they're this type of person.
But let me tell you,
Here's my
I
go
go
ahead.
through that a lot. Motherfucker always be like, well, you cute, but they be like, your body ain't hitting on nothing. I be like, it don't matter what my body look like. It's what's in here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's gonna count. And I'm gonna tell you
Right.
right now, once you step in my corner, I'm riding and dying, baby. That's all that motherfucking matter. And if you don't want that,
Then you don't want nothing.
then you don't want nothing. Cause like I say, I was in that thing 20 years. 20 years. And after 20 years, he was still begging to come back home. And after that, it was a done deal for me. I didn't think about no touches. What we talked about back in the day before we got that way. I don't think about none of that. It ain't a damn thing to make me sit here and say, oh, I remember how he just used to. No.
Damn,
It's
Lee,
gone.
she sound like you right there.
I know.
It's gone. What I'm
she
thinking
like
about
your ass right there.
Yeah, because I ain't never getting it back. So what I'm thinking about it for?
Right.
I don't sit here and be like, yeah, we was together 20 years. That boy used to rub my feet. No, I don't think about that. I'd be like, let me go out here and see if I can get somebody to rub these damn feet because they need to be rubbed on. I mean, it never crosses my mind. That's why with all that, you really have to work on yourself. Because like right now today, and I ain't no lie, when I see his name pop up, his social security number, everything is like a flash drive in my head. Shoot, 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 shoot. I still see that. But at the end of the day, because we was together for so long, I knew him like a book. I mean, but still, I have worked on myself enough to be like, that wasn't what I needed, and that's not what I wanted. And why I stayed, I never know. But once I got past that, I don't think about nothing. So don't think about nothing. And once them numbers and health problems, and because I watched that nigga ass shitty, do throw up, all that, cancer, pancreatitis, drug use, I was there. Now, whatever he was cheating with on the side, because I used to ask him, all these hoes you got, where they at now?
Right.
Where they at now? And you ain't looking
that's
at
the type of woman you need.
me. Yeah.
Right.
And when you had to go and lay it down in that hospital, and they kept saying, where you going? And he kept saying, I told him, I'm coming to your house. No, sir. You're not coming here. And that's what I meant. But like I said, you have to have, it's something in here. You got to dig deep. And Rick, how long it's been?
For what?
But for you and her.
Since like it been it.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even know now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It shouldn't a damn thing be going across your mind about that motherfucker.
and like I said, after talking to my homeboy, it made me realize it wasn't necessarily her. It was, the physical touch, the emotional shit that you could really get that from, I ain't gonna say anybody, but you move on and find somebody else, you can get those same types of things.
Yeah, you can get that.
But that's not one of those things that that's not one of those things that I thought about like that until it was broken down. I thought it was like, damn, I miss her or whatever. And it's like really like once me and him talked, it's like, damn, he right. Like it's not her, it's the other shit. So it's all these years where like if I would have probably realized that back then, I probably wouldn't even try to make it work some of them times when I did try.
Right.
Because I thought it was her that I was missing, not the emotional affection or physical touch. It's just one of them that, and I really could have got that shit from anywhere if I would let somebody else in.
So let's hear your backstory.
Oh no, that was it. The conversation with my homeboy. That was the
Oh, okay.
backstory on it.
I think, and this is just my opinion, and I'm gonna keep saying it's just my opinion. Like I keep saying, like everybody's saying, it has to be a choice. First off, you have to have your shit together, and majority of the time, you really don't have to have it all together.
Right.
You just got to have it organized. So, say when a person comes in, you be like, "Hey, look, I'm working on this. You see this coming out in me. Correct me on this. Blah blah blah. So forth, so on." That's been my whole thing since my divorce, my last divorce. I need that type of person in my life that's gonna hold me down, loyal. Even when I fuck up, you still got to be loyal. Put me in my place. And I'm not saying as far as talking down crazy to me, but let's have a conversation. Hey, that shit was fucked up, right? Hey, you can do better than that. Not just talking down to you, but having a little encouraging word. Say, hey, you can do better. That's the type of woman I'm looking for in life. Because like everybody keeps saying, the physical, you can get past the physical. Physical gonna fade. That's a given. Anybody with age, anybody that know, if you met somebody when they was 22 and now they 52, that shit done changed in the past 30 plus years. You still got to know that person, be with that person, figure out that person, the whole nine. They'll be attracted to you in your eyes only.
Right.
That's the way it sounds to me.
Mm-hmm.
Or that's the way I would put it. They will
Hey,
be attracted to you
that's true.
in your own eyes.
Yeah.
Because when you look at that person, you still remember that person, that 20-year-old them, that smile they had
Right.
then.
Right.
Not the them with the dentures and all that other shit. Now it
Right.
be like, man, like her
Because all
smile
that
so
shit gone.
beautiful.
Oh, yeah. And
Yeah,
then,
all that
Yeah.
shit gone. You
and then
still got to be in love with that person
yeah.
or like that person or actually all of the above.
And
Yeah.
then we as women, we get it the hardest. Because we done had these babies. We done got stretched out of place. But then at the end of the day, when you come, shit, your titties about big as mine now, but you want me to accept all that. And us as women, guess what? We do. We don't give a damn if he got titties, if he got back rows, front rows. We just gonna take it all in stride.
Whatever y'all want 6'3" with a 6-pack.
Shit. It's whatever. Long as you coming correct.
It's the quality.
Yeah, it's the quality. How you
It's
treat me.
Right.
Yeah. If you can't treat me how I want to be treated, whether
You don't
you
need to be there.
6'3", 350, can't hardly move, it don't matter. Just treat me how I want to be treated. Because at
Right.
the end of the day, if you don't treat me good, if you don't treat me like I'm yours, like make me think that I'm pretty, I'm neat.
Like I chose you.
Yeah. Then it's not gonna work. Because guess what? Somebody else gonna say, baby, you sure know you look pretty.
And that's all it takes.
And that's all it's gonna take. That's all it's gonna take. Because we looking for that from the man who we're with. And if you can't tell me I look nice, or you appreciate what I done did, or you can't say thank you, this, that, and the other, as soon as the next man step up,
it's a wrap.
It's a wrap. Because guess what? She gonna be like, he said,
Ooh, I ain't getting this from my husband.
yeah, I don't
Or my
need
boyfriend.
my husband, from my
Right.
boyfriend. But you
Right.
said it. You said thank you. You said I look
Mhm.
nice, my hair look nice. Okay. And I'm finna run with it. So get it together now. You want us, you better know how to treat us. and it
Hey,
don't matter.
I got go ahead.
it's one of them things like with a whole bunch of my homeboys or whatever, and people be we be having the conversations because it's like I said before, my pops, he was, how he told me, like, man, son, you just need to find somebody, and settle down and blah, blah, blah. He was like, quit going after these bad bitches. You done knocked plenty of them down. And it made me think about my homeboys. He like, we was out there running them streets together, and then you used to see the women they marry, and it's like, damn, bro, we was knocking these down and this, and then, it go to more, like you said, at some point, you got to get off of just looks and attraction.
The shallowness.
Yeah.
Being shallow.
And then it become about how this person treats you.
Mm-hmm.
But then a lot of times, if you, back on the monogamy thing, if you don't have that attraction to your significant other, how likely are you to cheat on them?
Well, if the attraction,
You ain't got it. Yeah, you out of there.
Yeah, bye. You ain't got to cheat. Go on, leave.
Right.
Shit.
You holding me up or holding somebody. I'm not gonna hold somebody up because I don't have nothing physically or whatever for you.
Right. I mean, you just gonna leave. Why contemplate about it?
Right. Go and pull the trigger.
Yeah. Go and pull that trigger. Fast as they pulling the triggers out here now, pull the trigger behind that. I don't want them. Let me go.
Yeah.
Don't just keep on.
Even if you in a spot.
Yeah.
In a spot where y'all in the same house and all of those shit. Pull the trigger. Get the fuck up out of there. It's nothing to start over. The only thing you got is time.
That's it. That's it.
You can make more money. They make more better shit than you got in your house now. It's a whole bunch of shit that's going on. You just got to pull the trigger. That's all. That's easy.
And on top of that,
people just don't want to face it.
Yeah, they don't want to face it. And then if it's that bad, and if you're willing to work on it, and that's another thing with Black people too, go get some help.
Yep. Feel free to go counsel.
Yeah, go to counseling. Go talk to somebody. Because at the end of the day, you're going to find out a whole lot of stuff about yourself. About yourself. Not that person and what they doing, about you and what you doing and how you could have corrected all that. You're going to find out a lot.
Hey, I wish
what you contributed to all that.
I wish Elijah was here right now, because watch this. She going to look back at this and be like, boy, I wish I was there. Like the Godfather Kevin Samuel say. Like the Godfather Kevin Samuel say. Whenever people talk about divorce, well, why'd you leave? Did y'all get counseling? Hey, you need to beg to try to go back, because like, so at some point we gotta quit just dropping shit and just walking away. Try to make that shit work.
Try to make it work,
and not just two people sitting there like, oh, blah blah blah. Like you said, just go get professional help.
Yeah, and people ask me a lot. They come to me and say, "Hey, what you think I need to do?" I'm like, man, first of all, if y'all really want this to work, y'all need to go find a marriage counselor. But when you married, it don't matter if you're married or not. If you're trying to work through these problems and you thinking about somewhere down the line, I want to marry him or her, then go ahead and jump into it. So by the time you make that decision on marriage, you're going to be ready.
Yep.
You're going to be ready. So stop hesitating. Everybody like, I don't need no counselor. I don't need this. Yes, you do. You need it. Because it's something that you done been through or going through that you can't work out on your own. So you need that push. Go get that push. Just enough to make you leap off and do what you got to do.
That's if you're willing.
Yeah.
That's on both parties. You got to be willing.
Yeah, you got to be willing.
If one is checked out and the other one ain't, then it's useless.
Right.
Because I've been through that as well. One check out, and the other be sitting there trying to figure out what's going on, what he need to do, what she need to do, and it still ain't gonna work. So they both got to be willing. Now, with all that being said, if they are not willing, don't invest your time, your money, your emotions, none of that stuff in that shit. Get the fuck out.
Right.
As Lee say, blow that shit up.
Blow that shit up. Yeah. Been there, done that. And like I was saying earlier, in my cases of marriages, once the female told me that they wanted a divorce, that's when I checked out. I had nothing else for them. It don't matter who fucked up, but once you checked out, or for me, when they told me that, oh, I want a divorce, or I don't want to be here no more. The light switch flipped on. Yeah, okay, I'm out of here. Ain't no helping that. Ain't no going for counseling on that.
Mm-mm.
That's the type of shit I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't apply that to nobody else. That's just me, which is crazy, but it is what it is. So, with all that being said, monogamy, I can't speak for everybody. I disagree with monogamy. I mean, I agree with monogamy. I disagree with polyamorous or polyamorous or whatever the hell that shit they got on. Polygamy, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers out here fucking having kids, and you can't, you got multiple households you got to go visit because all your kids are spread all over the place.
I feel
You
like
can't be
this.
no.
I don't want my woman taking dick from another man, so I got to give her the same respect as far as me and other women.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a conscious choice you got to make.
And it is. It's a respect thing. And once you get somebody that's out there that's having all these kids, they have no respect for you at the end of the day.
No.
Nick Cannon has no respect for none of those.
None of the women.
None of
Nope.
them.
Nope.
But I mean,
and that's my opinion on it too.
But can you really say he don't have respect for them because he lets them know what it is up front? They already know. So to me, he's giving them that respect.
It's financial for them.
Yeah, that's it.
It's money for them.
It's money.
That's all it is. It's money for them.
It's money. He let you know, yeah, but it still is disrespectful. Yeah.
Yeah. You having kids back to back in the damn near the same year? Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. There's no such thing as respect in his mind.
Hey, I got a sister that's 2 weeks younger than me.
Okay, one. You got one sister that's 2 weeks younger than you. Now, if you had 6 or 7, it'll be a problem.
Right.
Yeah.
All of them born within months of each other.
Look, it was still a problem because that motherfucker didn't take care of neither one of us.
That's what I'm saying. And funny thing about that, Rick, is we talking about take care. Everybody talking about the money's gonna be there for the kids. They ain't thinking about Nick Cannon being there in their life.
Right.
I would have rather him just been there in my life over the money.
Right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
All kids would prefer that.
All kids, yeah.
Cause hell, my mama didn't put that man on child support till I like 14 or 15 when I told her to. I told her to do it because I was like, maybe if he got to pay for me, maybe he'll want to see me.
Nope. And then on top of that, I went through that situation. And like I say, my oldest two, their child support were based off of visitation. Mm-hmm. So every year he didn't come to visit, I got a raise.
Cha-ching.
Yeah. So by the time they was 12 and 13, he was knocking on the door. That $1,000 was about to hit, baby.
By that time, they probably didn't want nothing to do with him.
Yeah, they still didn't. It was his wife. I know it was, because as soon as they divorced, they still ain't really been about nothing. But that's another topic. Yeah, but yeah, he was knocking. Because I know she was like, baby, she getting too much money out of us.
Right.
And them kids just right around the corner.
Right.
So he didn't start visiting until they was 13 and 12. So once he started doing all that, and he visited. Yeah, he was about damn time. That's all I wanted. Because I was money hungry and all kind of stuff. But I'm money hungry, but I work at this foundry every day. Okay. Because what I'm bringing home is more than your child support.
But that's what they quick to say, just like how, let's see, when we was going to court, it was one of them, because I had dropped out of school, but then I was going back. And only reason why I was going back to school was so the child support would continue and all that other little shit. And it's like, bruh, she didn't even want to, yeah, because at the time, the way the laws were set up at the time is if if the child wasn't going to school, then technically the child support could stop.
Right.
So I had dropped out of school because, motherfucker making straight A's but arguing with teachers, so I was getting suspended all the time for that type of shit. So I was like, man, fuck this school, I'm done, and went to making my money. And then, hearing my mama, oh, I'm disappointed in you. I thought you was gonna be the first one in the family to graduate, because I'm the first person in my family to graduate.
High school?
Yeah. So
Wow.
she was just like, I thought you was gonna do better than all of us, because like my aunt didn't, my uncle, my mama didn't. Like, I can just keep going down the list. But so after hearing that shit for about a year and a half, I went back to school. And when we went back to child support court about right after I was starting school and stuff, it was one of them, he only going back to school, so I had to keep paying child support. Like, bro, you not even paying any fucking way.
Stop playing, dude.
And it was like, I was just like, it was my decision to bring you. She didn't want to have to deal with this shit.
Right.
She didn't want to have to deal with this shit. It was my decision, because I felt like if he had to pay for me, because you want to see the value in where your money going. So I was like, maybe if he got to pay for me, maybe he'll want to see me. I was wrong, but
nah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That mentality is still out there, to be honest.
It is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
They think the money's supposed to take care of everything as far as emotional responses from the kids or whatever. Right. So I mean, true enough, money helps. It's supposed to, by law, take the place of the parent that's absent in the house as far as the money is concerned. Now, as far as emotional and all that stuff, you can't get that back once it's gone.
You sure can't. And it's hard to make up.
It's hard to make up. You can't make it up because you done missed all the stuff.
I missed it. Yeah. It's hard to get that connection.
Right.
With kids after you done been absent from their life all that time.
Correct.
I say kids look up to that. Because they think either way it goes, mama a superhero and dad a superhero.
Yeah, until you show them different.
Yeah, until you show them different. And then once they realize, hey, my mama or my dad ain't about nothing, then I don't want to be bothered. Because we got some sorry mothers out here.
Yeah.
I'm talking about sorry. Same as the sorry daddies.
And whether people choose to believe it or not,
right,
that affects a kid in life as far as future relationships with other people, serious relationships with other people. All this shit comes into play when you out here being absent at the house.
You're right.
I just want people to realize that if you have a daughter or a son, that's your future generation as far as kids, grandkids, great-great-grandkids, blah, blah, blah. And you're going to send them out here ill-equipped to handle social stuff that's going on in their household because their parents wasn't there. I'm a part of that because I've done that, still doing that, but I'm actually getting around to my kids and talking to them and giving them information and advice or whatever. I'm open to whenever they want to come through and talk or whatever. At least have that groundwork set before you just dip up out of there. So it is what it is. We make it work. But monogamy, I encourage everybody to do it. Get your life right. Get your mind right. Invest in that particular person that you want to be with, not multiple people, because you can't spread yourself out that thin and be effective in everybody's life.
In the words of Lee, don't be out here just slanging dick.
Don't be out here slanging dick here. Well, shit. That's not the way. And as far as age is concerned, as far as when can you or think you should turn it off or cut it off, don't. Because there's somebody out there for you, whoever you are, if you're looking. And you shouldn't be looking that hard anyway. Let life work. Get yourself together so when the shit do come through, you'll be ready. That's the way I see it. Be always ready so you don't have to get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, especially to the gentlemen. We men talk too, so especially the gentlemen. Y'all get y'all shit right. Women want security. I'm gonna say that. Women want security. And I ain't talking about just financial security. I'm talking about they need to know that if some shit go down, you got them.
As long as you ain't my sneaky link, I got you.
And I ain't talking about here fighting either. I'm talking about emotionally.
Spirits.
The whole nine.
The whole
Spiritually.
net.
All that.
Yeah.
They need to know.
We
They
need
to know you got them. They need to know you got them.
Yeah.
And that way you can build a relationship like my brother and his wife. They've been together 20 plus years. I applaud them. Every time I see him, I applaud him. Because he did something that I didn't do. And I'm the oldest.
Hey, hold on. Here we go.
Yeah. My brother gets a hand clap today. Because he's sure enough hold it down. He got his 2 kids. They adore him. One is off in college. I'm shouting out my brother right now.
Hey,
for doing everything that I didn't do.
We got to give people their flowers while they're here because they can't appreciate it once they're gone.
Right.
Okay.
So, Reggie and Stacey, I applaud y'all for holding it down for 20 plus years. Anyway, with all that being said, if anybody ain't got nothing to say, we're going to get up out of here. Chalk these deuces. We're going to holler at y'all next week. We're going to talk about something else crazy, I'm sure, when the Laser get back. I'm sure Kevin Samuel's going to be mentioned.
Oh, Lord. What's your favorite scene?
What's funny that you said that? I said that like, all right, I got to get the topic, do some research so I can find out what he said about it so I can have some quotables ready.
Yeah. Have some quotables when he comes through.
Yeah. To get ready.
Yeah, get them. Get ready.
You're ready.
We're going to holler at y'all, man. Y'all be good, be safe, and treat somebody better than you did last week. And peace.